Today's subject is integrity. Very simply put, doing what you say you're going to do when you said you're, much like this amazing sunflower. It grows on a regular basis, then it kind of gets into that stage. Then it has some seeds, and the seeds make more sunflowers. This is basil. Can't wait to see if we can pull some of that inside our house, or put some of it inside our house so we can have basil, fresh basil all year round. This is oregano. This is lantana, and I understand from a client of mine that lantana leaves are, of all things, poisonous. And there are leaves that are poisonous, make no mistake about it. When you're in the woods, it would be good to know which is which. In other words, which ones are okay to eat, which ones are not. Okay, so how do you maintain your integrity? It's really very simple. Be sure and commit to things that you're actually planning on doing, and simply let people know that if you're not planning on doing something, have the integrity to let them know what you are or are not going to do. On the 5th day of next month, November, and actually starting on the 2nd day to the 5th day, I'm supposed to be at least 2 different places at once. One in one part of Texas, the other in Scottsdale, Arizona. Heck, there's even a 3rd in Las Vegas just for the 5th. And I thought I would go to one place for a period of time, and then decided not to do that. Then I thought I might go to the other place, thinking I was eliminated from doing the other 2, and discovered that, nah, you can go there. So I'm in a conundrum in terms of how to maintain my own integrity, in terms of I kind of like to sort of go to the convention and Genius Network, so I have to figure out which one I'm actually going to do, since I've committed to both of them. I think I know a backdoor way to do the convention without actually being there, because my son JJ will be there, and he could actually go to some classes and let me know what the heck they were teaching at the time. Plus, we have a couple of clients who have cases with some of the providers of the presentations, so we might be able to go talk to them, and I'll do that by mail and email and by telephone as well, to check out 2 cases that I have pending. Not pending, but I'd like to get some more information on 2 cases that are actually in place. But again, if someone says, oh boy, I'm going to get up first thing in the morning and go walk around the block with you, you kind of look back as to what people actually do, as opposed to what people say they'd like to do. And if a person has a bad habit of not doing what they say they're going to do, unless they've actually done it, then you can just take that with the proverbial grain of sand or salt and not worry about it, not get offended by it, but to simply learn to never count on it either. So what do you do with people like that? If you're lucky enough to be able to avoid them, I highly recommend avoiding people who have minimal integrity. If you're kind of stuck in a situation where, gee willikers, they're related to you, or married to you, or live next door to you, then you have some other choices in terms of pivoting, considering it all joy, only asking people to do what they actually love to do and have done in the past, knowing full well that they're probably not going to change their behavior patterns, because behavior patterns are just so interesting. I keep forgetting, despite being almost 75 years of age, that most folks are not constantly listening, learning, and applying what they've just listened to and learned to. So maintain your integrity by committing to what you actually plan on doing. You might look back on your life and see, gee willikers, what do I actually enjoy doing? Or as Joe Polish has said more than once, do what is ALF, easy, lucrative, and fun, and avoid things that are just hard and unprofitable. Is much more eloquent. I highly recommend you check out Joe Polish's work, along with Dan Sullivan and Michael Burnoff, and not to mention Mike Konings as well. But if you really want to speak better, you might look into what Joel Weldon or Bo Easton has to say on those 2 subjects. This is John Checky. If you want to learn how to have fun and still have money, we, that is JJ, John Joseph Checky III, and I of Checky Financial, are two great choices to make. Have fun, be well.